Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Britta and you are watching Bits with Britta. Today we are at Mount Rushmore and it is beautiful out. Just gorgeous. Unbelievable. So glad we came. We have had such an amazing time here at Mount Rushmore. It's just been wonderful. We've had an amazing time in South Dakota so far. This monument is so beautiful and you're so close. It's amazing. We went down the trail and we got a little even closer. It was so much fun. We've really enjoyed being here.
It looks high from here, but when you get like down lower at the bottom, it's like Devil's Tower. You're like, well, that's high, and then you get to the bottom, you're like, okay, it's really high. It's just like that.
I wanted to go over where we went, where we stayed, and give kind of a review of our trip to South Dakota. We stayed at Roost Resort, which was a fabulous place to stay. It's located in Custer, South Dakota. They have cabins, they have campsites for tents, and then they also have RV park. It's family owned and operated. 10 cabins that are available for you to rent, which has a kitchenette in it, and 12 RV sites. They had one that was large enough for our rig. And they have water and electricity hookups. And then they have 5 tent sites, so ready and available for you to set up your tent. They have bathhouses. The bathhouses are so super clean. They are so clean and they are just wonderful. Each site has a barbecue grill, a fire pit. We got to cook some s'mores on our fire pit. We had so much fun. The whole facility is kept up very well. It has beautiful, beautiful views. It's quiet and peaceful. I definitely give Roost Resort 10 out of 10. It was fabulous. Our first full day in South Dakota, we went to Mount Rushmore. Absolutely beautiful. It was so inspiring to see such a magnificent sculpture and a magnificent monument. And it was wonderful for my children to experience. My 90-year-old father went with us, and so we really needed to have a way to get him around, and we had an electric scooter, and it was so nice that the walkways were paved, so he could travel around Mount Rushmore and be able to go with us where we went. There was lots of space for everyone to spread out, especially during this safer at home order. It was really nice to be able to stay 6 feet apart and really enjoy the time together, but at the same time staying away from each other and staying as safe as possible. There was trails to walk, and this was very helpful that it was also paved, so my father could go along with us. There were park rangers that were able to answer questions and were along the trails if anybody needed any help. There was a junior ranger packet that my youngest son absolutely loved, and he filled it out to get a badge. Enjoyable time getting his junior ranger packet. They had a gift shop or a bookstore, and boy, did we enjoy the bookstore. We had so much fun finding little trinkets and things to remember our beautiful trip. And of course, we couldn't go without going to the ice cream store. Ice cream store is called the Memorial Team Ice Cream, and my family just loved ice cream. They did have other possibilities. They had some venison and some elk sausage link sticks, and man, they were delicious. So I was even able to enjoy a treat. I saved one just so I could show you guys. So this one is the antelope and pork meat stick, and it has 1 sugar and 1 carbohydrate. So it was delicious, and it really gave me something to have a treat while everyone was eating ice cream. I definitely give Mount Rushmore 10 out of 10. It was so amazing. It was such a wonderful place to go to and experience with my family. The next day we went to Crazy Horse Memorial. It was $30 for a car to get into the site. With 3 or more people in the car. It was less money for the amount of people that were in your car. You can also purchase a ticket for biking in or walking in. When we got to the Welcome Center, at first there was a video to watch, and the video explained about the Memorial of Crazy Horse and the sculpture that was being created in the mountain. Then there was a beautiful, very large deck and viewing area viewing observation area. We came back in the evening for the laser show. It was so very well done. The laser show was you parked your cars and stayed at your vehicle and watched the laser show against the mountain. And it was so dark and the beautiful music was playing and you could really see all the wonderful art that they had created with the lasers. I really enjoyed the laser show and I think it was definitely worth coming back to the site in the evening to be able to see the show. Another place we went to while we were in South Dakota was Prairie Winery. It was such a wonderful experience. You call to schedule, or you can actually go over to the site to schedule a wine tasting. And we didn't call ahead. We just came in and asked if they had any availability, and they did within 20 minutes. The staff was super friendly, and we really enjoyed our wine tasting. You could pick 5 wines out of a list of wines that they had for the day, and there was lots of variety. The reason why we stopped by is we saw a billboard that was talking about rhubarb wine. I had never heard of rhubarb wine, and it was so delicious. It was called Uncle Ralph's Rhubarb. Some of my favorites were Blue Suede Shoes, Uncle Ralph's Rhubarb, Poker Face. My husband really enjoyed the wine called Deadwood, and Three Rednecks. They were so much fun to talk to, and we really enjoyed our time at the winery. I will link the website below so you can see the winery and the wine list and see for yourself. One thing that was super fun for kids was when we went to the Rushmore Tramway adventures. There was a ropes course, an alpine slide, a tube slide, a chairlift that we could all enjoy, a zip line, 2 different zip lines, one that was a little shorter and then one that was an hour or 2-hour tour with a zip line. They're open usually from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. There was a gift shop that was lovely. The staff is friendly and really helpful. This was super fun. Both my kids loved this experience. They ended up doing the alpine slide. They went up the chairlift with us, went down the alpine slide, and then myself included, we went down the tube hillside. It was so much fun. I would definitely give Rushmore Tramway Adventures an 8 out of 10. It was kind of difficult sometimes with the weather. We did have to go back to finish what we purchased, and they can't do anything about that. Also, it was a little difficult to get my father around to be able to see the kids doing the different activities, so it would have been nice if they had a little bit better ways for handicap access. Last thing that was a little disappointing with the Rushmore Tramway Adventures is when you go up the chairlift, they take pictures of you going up so you can see the beautiful scenery behind you. However, when you get up to the top, they don't have a digital option to purchase pictures. You have to pay for physical pictures, and we're just not a family that uses physical pictures as much anymore, and everything we do is usually digital form. So that was too bad, and we really hoped that they would have had a digital picture option. One of my favorite activities that we did was go to the National Presidential Wax Museum. There are 100 lifelike wax figures in this museum. They had all 45 presidents in wax figures, and they had them in little rooms that you could observe and see them in different characteristics and different parts of their presidential careers. There was 100 lifelike wax figures that they had a part of the scenery. There was a video at the beginning to show how the wax figures were created, and it was amazing to see the artwork. There was a recorded audio tour that you could take as you were going through the figures, and you'd press in the button for the specific president that you wanted to watch, and then you would listen in your recorded device. There was also a gift shop at the end that, of course, we found more things to purchase. We found a really fun place to eat. We went to the Purple Pie Place, and this was such a cute, very purple restaurant in Custer, South Dakota. They had homemade pies, homemade ice cream, they had salads, sandwiches, paninis, and some entrees. They are a family-owned, operated business, and they were truly friendly and a wonderful experience. So if you're ever in Custer, South Dakota, please go to the Purple Pie Place. And that was all the experiences that we had in South Dakota. If you are thinking about taking a trip, this was an excellent place to go during this safer at home order that we are in. And it was really nice to be able to get out and enjoy life out in the open and stay safe, still away from people, but experiencing some beautiful scenery of our country. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you have not done so. And I hope that you are well. Take care. Bye, guys.